Brought my 1953 Buick Skylark, hauled it down from Alberta, Canada, down to Henderson here. This is my first time at the car show. Just enjoying the weather and letting it see a bit of sun.
So, you got to tell me about the car.
The car is a 1953 Buick Skylark. They were handmade by Buick for their 50th anniversary. So they did a number of unique things that year. There was only 1,100 of them made, and like I said, they're handmade. The fenders were all hand-rolled on English wheels. They didn't have presses for them. The doors to get the drop belt line, it was the first year they did that, and so the door was actually two doors that were taken apart and welded together, different angles to get it to work. But they chopped the windshield down. I think it was 4 inches. The windshield came down, sectioned some of the body, just a complete hand-built. They wanted to show off all the new features that they thought would be coming in future years.
So, what does it have for a motor now?
It was the nailhead. I think it was the first car to get the nailhead engine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the wheels, those are stock on it?
Yes, the wheels were stock. They had a number of unique things. They did paint the disc drums red like that, and actually underneath them the fender wells were white because they wanted to show off the wheels as well.
The car seems to sit high.
And it does.
Is that
yeah, that is the stock height for it, and it's primary just because of the big tires that are on the thing. That's kind of lifted up. And I get that comment a lot because, you know, the car basically has been chopped and sectioned at the factory, and the one thing they didn't do was lower it. And so, yeah, it does look a little bit odd.
Yeah, I noticed it from afar, and I'm saying, God, it looks really odd being so high. Yeah, I understand they got big tires, but if you thought they would have brought it down, that wasn't the thing.
Yeah.
53.
Yeah. Not the thing yet at that point.
Yeah. So, you've owned it for how long?
I think I've owned it for about 8 years. I bought it here in Las Vegas and hauled it up to Canada, and we restored the engine and bottom side of the car. The top was already looking pretty good, so it was just the bottom side we did.
The car's been sort of a cream puff all this time, though, hasn't it?
We can tell that it did get fully used. The car actually did see some use and got some real miles on it, and probably had a previous restoration on it as well.
Okay. So any plans for the car?
Right now I'm just enjoying it. I'm a person that firmly believes in driving vehicles, so we're actually hopping in it tomorrow. We're driving it from Vegas to Phoenix, and it'll be my daily driver in Phoenix next week. So.
Sweet. So, what kind of, now you've had it out on the road, right?
Yeah.
So what kind of comments you come up to the stop sign when someone else pulls up to you? What do they say?
It's a real fun car that way. A lot of people have to comment on the car, and you know, kind of anybody that drives an old car knows that you get a lot of people say that my dad had a car just like that. you know? And so
not
you get
that
a lot.
one.
Yeah, not this one, but something similar probably. It brings back a lot of memories for people.
How does it handle?
It's like driving your front room sofa. It just kind of floats around. It's a very soft car. Can't say it handles that great, but it is smooth.
It must have power steering.
Yeah, so that's one thing that was neat. Again, because they were trying to show off all the features they thought were going to be coming. It's got power steering, power brakes, power windows, power seats, power radio antenna, power roof, and they're all hydraulic. There's great big rams moving everything up and down.
Now, was that in pretty good condition then?
We rebuilt all of that. Yeah.
Okay. And you said the paint is...
The paint was as I got it. So I bought it from the museum. They had done a top-level restoration on it. Paint, interior, roof all looked good, but underneath it was kind of an oily mess. So we just stuck to the mechanical.
So if it was an oily mess, I'm sure there was no rust then.
No, there wasn't any rust on the car. Yeah, and it'll never see snow in Canada, so it should survive just fine. Yeah, I'll be down here in Henderson for probably a few more months. I'm kind of wintering down here, so I'll be down to the car show. If you see me here, please drop by and say hi.